No matter how fast you run, the path stays unclear. You try again and again, yet the way remains blocked. Why? What is keeping you trapped? You see countless paths, doors standing in your way, all looking the same. They say money is the key. You chase it again and again. But the more you get, the more trapped you feel, locked behind invisible bars, running toward an endless illusion. Everything around you feels the same. The chase grows heavier. The more you achieve, the more you feel the weight of the trap. You wonder where your life has gone, what you have sacrificed, what you have become. Yet still you reach for it. You try to catch it, only to realize it has devoured your time, your soul, your life, while the powerful print it from thin air. People fight, struggle, and slave to reach that illusion. Many lose themselves. Long hours, 9 to 5, empty routines, eating away their spirit, turned into soulless zombies chasing a paper they can never truly hold. Trapped behind invisible bars, they lose everything except the illusion itself. And the more they chase it, the less they see the world around them, the less they see themselves. But then, what is money really? Who defines its value? And why do we let it define us? Money is a way to store value, a representation of the wealth a country holds, or the goods and services it can provide. Long ago, money was backed by gold, something tangible with intrinsic value. In those times, you could take paper money and trade it for its exact value in gold. That paper meant something real, something solid. But today, we live in the age of fiat money, currency that has value not because it is backed by gold, but because we, as a society, agree it does. Its worth is no longer tied to something physical, but to trust, belief, and the system itself. When gold was abandoned as the standard, elites and governments introduced the concept of fiat currency. With it, they gained the ability to print money out of thin air. In the past, with money backed by gold, prices were stable. You could buy plenty of goods, bread, food, and a lot more, like many more, for the same amount almost every time. But with fiat money, there is no real limit. When a country prints more and more money without any solid backing, the value of that money starts to drop. Prices rise. Suddenly, what used to buy you a basket of goods barely buys you half, and it doesn't stop there. When money printing continues uncontrollably, inflation becomes worse, spinning out of control. This leads to hyperinflation, where the currency collapses and loses nearly all its value. Everyday essentials, food, water, shelter, become so expensive that people need piles of money just to buy a single loaf of bread. The system that was supposed to store value ends up destroying it, and the people are left trapped, paying more and more for less and less. From the ashes of a burning economy, the system offers its solution, a way to escape the endless chase. It promises hope, a brighter tomorrow. The message is clear. Go to school, study hard, get good grades. That's the path, they say. The path to success, to security, to more and more of that money you've been running after. Spend years chasing degrees, sacrificing your best days, believing that the job of your dreams waits on the other side. They paint the picture of a perfect life, of stability, of freedom, if only you follow their plan. After years of chasing that degree, you finally hold the piece of paper they told you would change your life, your escape ticket, your way out. You believe the dream job is waiting, just like they promised. You're waiting to turn that hope into reality, so you search. Online, in person, hunting for that perfect position, the life you worked so hard for. But instead of clarity, you find mist, a dark city of false promises, where hope fades into shadows. The dream job, an illusion. You chased that degree. You believed the system. But what does it offer you? Low-paying jobs, roles that never needed a degree in the first place. Just enough to keep you afloat. Just enough to keep you working. Just enough to keep you under control. Not free, just overbroke. And then you find yourself back where you started, in the mist, searching for another way out. But the city is broken. crumbling under the fog of uncertainty. And now, the system has a new plan. Robots, AI, taking over even the smallest, lowest-paying jobs. They don't want independence. They want obedience. They want control. The control over your minutes of life, over your energy. So you keep running, chasing the system just to have your basic needs met. Food, water, shelter, walking deeper into the unknown, guided by invisible strings, while you sit there watching your struggle and other people struggle with life, looking at the system keeping control over you. While the elites live in luxury, in their high towers over the sky, looking down at the struggle, your struggle, watching people fight, suffer, and work dead-end jobs just to survive. All those people who came out of that mess, they were just like you. They had dreams. They had plans to escape the struggle. They believed in the promise of freedom. But where did they end up? Stuck in low positions in life, wondering how everything they worked for led them here. They studied hard, some of them harder than anyone, sacrificing sleep, grinding through endless nights, all for that escape. And now, they stand in the middle of the city, surrounded by chaos, asking themselves, why am I still struggling? What's the reason? How do I break free from this machine? A machine engineered to drain you, to suck every drop of energy from your soul, every day, every hour, until you're burned out, emotionless, a walking zombie in a grid that thrives on your suffering. And what escape do they offer you? A false one, a lie, a golden trap, a mechanism of control. They give you distractions, illusions to keep you numb, fake football matches, scripted spectacles to make you cheer while your life burns away. Movies and cinema pumping propaganda straight into your mind, shaping your thoughts, killing your dreams. Every movie tightens its grip on your mind, wrapping invisible chains around your life, making you scream out of energy. Video games with zero real-life value, designed to waste your time and keep you locked in their loop. All of it, to feed the machine, to keep its gears turning, to fuel its dominion with your energy, your time, your labor, your hope. And who rises to the top? The gatekeepers, the architects. Living in luxury while feeding on your struggle. They print fake money out of nothing, flood the world with debt, and drain you with taxes so high they strip away every chance you had to escape. Every minute you sacrifice for your dream ends up feeding their empires, building their towers, filling their vaults, and swelling their tax coffers. Your alarm goes off, waking you to another low-paying job. You feel the chains around your neck, but you can do nothing. Bills must be paid. The master puppet waits, ready to collect. You walk toward your job, the monster of debt looming over you, the chains tightening with every step. You do your work while others, who studied less, earn more for less effort. But it's not over. There is a room. There is freedom. To reach it, you need to understand how the machine works, how this system was built, and why you ended up here. You begin to read, to study, to gain the skills necessary to break free. Each skill you acquire brings you closer to understanding the loop you're trapped in. You learn which abilities matter, which can actually break the cycle. You study them, practice them, and prove they work. Slowly, you gain mastery. Step by step, skill by skill, you build the tools to escape. One day, with enough knowledge, enough life skills, you can finally reach that dream and break free from this modern slavery.